Right, so the left-hand one here is your 8-iron or 7-iron. It's one of your irons you hit really, really well. And the right-hand one, obviously, the hybrid. A lot of good things there in the setup. All I was saying, just be mindful of that grip. Now, we can't see the grip from this, so obviously you see a better look from face on, but just there's a tendency your hands get a little bit underneath of that right hand, which will obviously cause potential to hit that shape of shot. When you get that violent hook, your way of generally fixing that is just shoving it forward, elbow sticking out, toe of the club hitting the ground, trying to block it. Contact's worse. Yes, it stops the hook, but it's just you're sacrificing other things along the way. So let's look at the good things on this left-hand one now. Again, takeaway is really good. Top of the backswing there. I like the positions you get into now. Good lead arm and stuff. Right elbow's nicely down. Lots of good things there. As that club starts coming down, as we said, as you get sort of like left arm parallel, there's no space there between your chest. As we come down a little bit further now, that shaft itself now is matching up with that right forearm, and the club now, as we come back into impact, you see the hands now working nicely under the shoulders, path nicely to the golf ball. And we can see a little bit of daylight there between your right and left arms. It shows you're kind of in this position, keeping this under, keeping this back, means your left hip has moved as it wants to move, and the right shoulder, this sort of separation that we talked about. So that's all the good things there. Through into impact, real nice shot, lovely, right? So we compare that kind of position there with this right-hand one, the hybrid. Again, same good backswing, top of the backswing, getting a nice lead arm there. Because I think with this longer club now, maybe the ball gets further away, you're trying to throw the club at it, or maybe there's a worry about the ball curving more this way. We can see now when the arms go out there, this left arm now is further away. And then when you come into the next frame or so, that club now is just the arms further out here, the club's out in front of it. Everything now is kind of just moving this way. And then you have to react in such a way, because if you don't, you're going to hit it so far left, you now have to sort of stand the club face up. Now you see your arms look a bit this way, therefore the gap between your left and right arm is now gone, because you're coming in the golf ball kind of more in that position. The handle of the club is rising up. The face now is going to be open at this point, so we can see the path isn't too bad, but as you hit this golf ball now, you can sort of see the sort of strike of this golf ball there now. This one was a little bit low on the club face, because obviously if you rise the handle up, potential to toe it or hit it low on the club. So if you're seeing kind of toey strikes on here and stuff, you're coming in like that, which can again rise the club face up so it's thin, or more than likely block it out to the right, okay? And that's all the difference in the two shots there, okay? And then through the goal ball, then a bit sort of stuck. And this kind of finished position there with the hands, that's kind of your release there. But which time is a bit too late, okay? So I've got to say again, it is really, really pleasing. We've talked a lot about getting in a position where your club matches up with your right forearm. So it is a good Friday today. You've matched up the right forearm with that club there, okay? So it can be done. There you go. On Good Friday, you did it. There you go. All right? But it's a position we've worked on getting that club into. Much shallower. It gives you a much better chance to release the club. And like I say, the session you had before Cyprus, where it was going over there, you were probably getting close to this position, if not in the same position. You were releasing the club really well. We looked a lot on the stuff about the release of the club, and you were nice and loose with the arms. Your grip was probably just a little bit strong, and that was just causing the ball to hook. And then you try to fix that by changing all the good stuff you've done. And that, I think, is the problem sometimes when you do a lot of good things, you then erase them by fixing a bad shot you've got, by trying to do something else in the swing, yeah? So generally speaking, I would suggest, as that magazine said, if you're hooking it or it's going left, be thankful, yeah? Look at your grip as a potential, yeah? And then it's maybe just getting that lower half to move as well as you are there now. Is it working quite as well as it could do? Only thing to remember though with that lower half, don't move it aggressively. It's moving kind of as a smoother movement to the left. It's not like fire the left hip because you're getting jammed. If you do that, as we saw that bad shot, you'll get one that goes, they're like drop kick, you hit the ground about a foot behind the ball. And we're very good. Okay. Honestly, there's a lot of good things there. The positions you're getting that golf club into now, that is really good. I mean, you can see that there, we've rarely seen your club travelling in the golf ball like that. If ever at all, yeah, with any club in the bag. So that's just really, really good. Yeah, and then again, the release of the club now, come to impact here now, the elbow's nice and down and tucked in. It's really, really good, mate. And that's why I say, I mean, some of the yardage you're in there are almost, tour standard, really. The numbers you could compare with there were basically the same as on tour. The problem is, it's obviously going to be, you ain't that good now, your expectations are going to start going up. I'll do it again. It's like, yeah, they were a little bit more extreme good, but it just shows you can hit the ball like that and stuff. All right, but when you hit some bad ones, just make sure you realise, okay, why is it gone bad? Don't often change the swing If you're striking it good, the swing's good. A lot of things you're doing are good, but then you sometimes erase the good stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, mate?
Just focus on that.